Hello and welcome to Turtle Power Pod. My name is Bassam.
And my name is Cranston.
And today we are watching Season 4, Episode 13.
Titled Back to the Egg.
Back
to the egg.
To
the egg. Egg.
Cranston.
Yeah.
Tell me your prediction.
My prediction is the turtles get de-evolved back into eggs. Splinter accidentally makes the best omelet he's ever eaten.
And all is well. Okay.
Mostly. This omelet is so good.
See,
the chives were the secret.
Always.
Always.
Always
chives.
I grow green onions. Like I'll chop up green onions and I'll put them in a shot glass. They regrow really quick.
Yes.
So I'll just use the same green onions for 3 weeks. Very good. I suggest doing the same.
Yes.
Anyway.
What is your prediction, my son?
My prediction.
Yes.
Krang creates a device that de-ages things.
That de-ages things.
Yep. After a successful test on Bebop and Rocksteady, we get adorable mutant babies.
Oh.
Donnie is still stupid smart, even though he's a baby, and figures out how to fix it.
Baby, baby, baby.
I don't think we're going to see any of them actually turn into an egg.
Probably not.
What if we get to see what the baby form of a Krang looks like?
Oh. Be so cute.
Maybe. We don't know. It could just be a ball with teeth.
It sounds cute.
No, it doesn't.
Play hacky sack.
That sounds awful.
He'd be like, hooray, I'm a hacky sack ball. Oh, toss me between your soles of your shoes.
Well, do you want to get right into the episode, or do you want to talk a little bit about the pizza we ate?
Oh, let's talk a little bit about the pizza. We just ate a pizza.
Yeah, pickled herring and caramel fudge topping. There should be a video up by now. And oh my God, it's a weird one.
I didn't think it was bad. Bassam did not like it.
I didn't like it. I didn't think it was bad, but I didn't like it.
Yeah. To me, it just tasted like a herring. But it was really good quality fish.
It was.
The fish was way better than the pizza.
Yeah.
I feel like we ruined the herring, not the pizza.
That's exactly it, and that's the weirdest part.
I feel bad that we wasted all that fish.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't need to fill the whole pizza with fish when we only take a bite out of one slice anyway.
Yeah, I know, but it's for the showmanship.
There's always that chance that we're going to take a bite and be like, oh my fucking God.
I know, and then immediately we want the whole pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It hasn't happened yet.
I mean, it's either that or we take one bite and throw the rest away anyway. So why not?
Because then we would have delicious herring left over.
But we didn't know that it was going to be good herring.
No, absolutely not.
So, I mean, at this point, it's all or nothing.
I'm just saying, if we were to just ration off a slice each.
But what if it's delicious and we want the whole pizza? Now it's too late.
That's the risk.
See, that's what I'm saying. You might as well do the whole thing.
You might as well.
Yeah.
I get it.
And you still have extra herring in the fridge.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to do with that.
Eat it with a cracker?
Yeah.
Like a little, the Laughing Cow spread?
Yeah.
That might be good to have a little herring on it.
Yeah, or even just cream cheese.
Oh, like lox.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you bake that a little bit, the herring comes out way better than the raw. Because I had a little raw.
Or let it get to room temp, maybe.
No. I'm talking bake, like we did.
Oh, you actually have to cook it.
I think it tasted way better cooked.
Recooked.
Yeah.
I'll try it both.
Because then you could mix it in with a whipped cream, whipped cream cheese.
Oh,
is what I mean, and make it into a really good warm lox.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it'd be good as you ever make salmon dip where you mix the salmon into the cream cheese?
Exactly right. That's what I mean.
That with a little bit of sriracha.
With a good cracker.
Like a Triscuit.
Dip into it.
A Triscuit?
No, Triscuits are awful.
Triscuits aren't bad.
They're the worst. They're the worst biscuit.
They're inert.
They're not, though. They actually have a texture to them that I don't like.
I just mean flavor-wise.
Flavor-wise, they still have a flavor profile. They're not unsalted saltines.
It's a shredded wheat.
Yeah, it tastes like shredded wheat.
Do you like shredded wheat?
I mean, sometimes.
Cereal?
Yeah.
Water crackers. I think water crackers are too much in the other direction. I think they just taste like stale cardboard. I feel like a Ritz is kind of the classic.
Or a club
or a
cracker.
club. Both are buttery.
Yes.
If you guys want a tip, don't get the Ritz. Go to Trader Joe's if you got one handy and get the golden rounds or the social snackers. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing as a Ritz and club cracker with more butter.
Ooh.
They're very nice.
That sounds great with like a Havarti cheese slice.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Or like a Gouda.
That sounds
some
pretty
kind of
good.
Strong cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a joke with Havarti. There isn't one.
No, there's not. Havarti and crumpets?
Havarti and crumpets. Oh.
Tea and crumpets? I don't know.
It's so good. Why don't you come over and touch me?
Where do you want me to touch you?
Oh, on my crumpet. You have our teas.
There we go. We got there.
Oh, just touch me. You have
it
our
just takes
teas.
a little bit of of steps.
Ooh. Quit Havartising me. A Havartisanal
You're
cheese.
giving me blue balls, but blue spelled the wrong way.
Like blue cheese?
Yeah.
Oh, I see you make cheese joke.
I do.
That makes me erect.
Is that a kind of cheese?
No, it's my turgid penis.
Turgid?
Do you want a sample?
Of your penis?
My turgid penis.
No.
I have Havarti coming out of my penis.
Then you need to see a doctor.
It's the turgid part.
No, you need to see a doctor.
It's from under cheese.
From under your balls.
I'm pretty sure that's where that comes from. I don't have a foreskin, so I never had to deal with that smegma shit. And that makes me, I guess, like, to me, that's the worst part about being uncircumcised. I've never been I was uncircumcised, but not like at a time where I knew
for
the
like
difference.
10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like, looking at it, I'm like, foreskin doesn't gross me out. I don't think it's any better or worse. But it's like having to like deal with like pulling the foreskin back like in a shower and then like getting out that belly button lint.
Stop talking. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, do you like what you hear? We're on Patreon. Check us out at patreon.com/turtlepowerpod. Love ya. Hey, welcome back to Turtle Power Pod.
Yeah.
My name is co-host Cranny.
And I'm co-host Bassam.
And together we are co-host Bassam and Cranny.
And we are of the Turtle Power Pod.
Natalie's making egg rolls in the background.
We had some vodka. We had some beers.
I had no vodka.
You had no... What?
I had a shot of whiskey.
Oh, that's right. You had whiskey.
I had much better alcohol.
Boo.
Alcohol should not be clear.
What?
Let me be clear.
Yes.
Alcohol should not be clear. Let me be frank. Alcohol was a big mistake.
Well, let's talk about the episode, buddy.
Let me be Remus. I want to touch your giant penis. It's a penis.
You can drink as much Jameson as you want.
Until we run out.
Then we'll do a turtle breakdown.
Turtle breakdown. Hey, whose prediction was right?
Mine was more right.
They get de-evolved back into eggs. They didn't really go back to eggs.
No.
They went to like teenage toddlers.
Yeah. Which is still cute.
Toddler Mutant Ninja Turtles.
What happened then? Do they just need another dose to get down to turtle eggs?
I guess.
Like, what was the... Because the chicken... Okay, breakdown.
Break down.
Okay, Technodrome time. Krang is sitting with Shredder. He's got a new thing to get his chicken wetter. Wait, he's got like a squirt gun, and he fills it with formula and shoots it at this chicken that he got from Earth, maybe?
I thought he filled it with water.
No.
And that, like, the gun itself turned that water into some sort of...
No, that's even more ridiculous.
I don't know which one's worse, dude.
The solution gets shot. It's like water squirted at the...
ejaculated from the pistol.
Yeah, onto the chicken's food, and the chicken eats it and turns back into an egg.
What a waste of everyone's time.
Yeah, just tell us that it works.
Yeah, or just, I don't know. Why do you need a gun to squirt the water on? Why don't you just take the solution and go... Brr.
Yeah, put like a little drop in the chicken's mouth.
If you're going to make it... Yeah, exactly. If you're going to make it a gun, why not just shoot the chicken?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it reverts to an egg, and then... But Krang doesn't want Shredder to do it because Krang is certain that Shredder is going to mess it up.
I need to ask you an ethical question.
Please.
Would it be more ethical to put the chicken upside down in a cone, slice its neck, and then, defeather it, and then take those pieces and deep fry them to make fried chicken? Or is it more ethical to make it eat a thing, to turn it back into an egg, and then make eggs, and then eat the eggs?
Well, if we're talking about purely from a pain level...
No, I'm talking about an ethical level.
Well, but I mean ethical because it causes the animal discomfort in some way.
So, as far as, from what I understand, slaughtering chickens is pretty humane.
Yes.
They put them upside down the cone, they pass out, you slice the neck, it bleeds out, no harm, no foul. Because when it dies, it becomes an object.
Like in every video game.
Game. I don't know how that Ray would feel.
Well, it's not a Ray. It's just eating food. But
It's true. I keep wanting it to be a Ray.
And if it doesn't hurt, then potentially it's just like, okay, if you want chicken meat or if you want chicken egg, just pick whatever you like. They're ethically the same. If they're going to be physically destroyed for your consumption,
yeah.
Really the most ethical part is, are you going to use more of the chicken one way or the other?
I guess if you eat as a chicken, you're getting more food for the value.
Well, that's not from an ethical point, though. That's strictly from a marketing point.
Well, I just mean you could call it an ethical point. Like, if I'm going to take its life, I get to feed more people with it, as opposed to an egg, which is like not even enough for one person.
It can be.
It couldn't be. When's the last time you're like, hi, I'll have an egg? And would you like wheat toast, white toast,
No.
sourdough?
The egg is going to be enough.
I'm
going to be really full.
Whew.
Yeah. No, good point. But we're talking about ethicalness.
Sure.
And when I talk about the ethicality of killing a chicken,
yeah,
we're talking about the chicken part of it, not the human part of it.
Are you allowed, if you're going to take a life to feed, I feel like if you can feed more people with that life, it's more ethical.
I can agree to that. But then in that case, why kill the chicken at all? Just have a chicken that lays 3 eggs a day or whatever. And that's technically the most... Yeah. And then just eat eggs off that chicken.
Eat eggs, and then when it can't produce eggs, you eat the chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's technically the most ethical.
That's the answer. So what we're agreeing on is that this water gun is worthless.
Yes.
I think that's what we're agreeing on.
Yes. But now, Krang is not doing this because he wants to create an omelet. Krang is doing this because he wants to turn the turtles from terrible monsters into harmless children / eggs.
Maybe he gets off on the fact that he gets to rehatch the egg.
Like you make it sound like that's perverted, but that's actually really sweet. Like he has to care for it. He has to put it in the right environment, make sure it's warm. Maybe he has to sit on it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he'd love that.
Yeah,
a Krang hole.
Yeah,
the Krang hole is probably the perfect.
I'm surprised he didn't have an ostrich.
Oh, yeah. Why does he just have a chicken on the Technodrome anyway?
Why not? Why not?
Because they're on an asteroid in a whole nother dimension. They probably don't have chickens
on a paradise
since the whole race of people on this planet is made of rocks.
But there's nothing keeping them from traveling to Earth.
Yeah, apparently not.
Also, fuck the Technodrome.
Who cares?
You can get your armies to Earth. Why do you care about the fucking Technodrome?
He doesn't seem to care about his army either.
Yeah.
Technodrome is life.
Anyway.
Stay golden, Technodrome.
Triple reference.
Techno boy.
Krang enlists the help of this circus owner named Captain
Pee-pee-poo-poo.
Krulik. And I guess I'll wait for the incessant beeping to stop.
It.
We said 20 seconds of silence. We should have said 20 minutes of silence.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll be quiet. I'm just going to come back here and make some egg rolls.
I'm just going to deep fry some eggs.
Fry some egg rolls. Do you guys mind if I set a timer for that?
I don't know if that's racist.
Do you mind if I sit in the kitchen and yell?
I'm going to yell at you. I'm going to interrupt your show. Oh, you guys got a show going on? What's your show about? Are you okay?
Yes.
No, she just wants to interrupt.
It's fine. It's fine.
She's throwing shit. Anyway.
Okay.
So, Captain Krulik, he owns like some
circus.
weird monsters.
Extra dimensional circus.
Mutants, yeah. And he has one mutant called Grillox that's a tracker. It's like a bloodhound. But it doesn't look like a bloodhound. It looks like an orange monkey with one big old bucktooth.
Yeah, he's a derp-ass monkey.
He is a derp-ass monkey.
Derp-ass gorilla. Ape?
Yeah.
Ape.
Ape. Yeah.
Ape-like creature.
He's definitely an ape-like creature. And Captain Krulik has a like a retractable whip that comes out of a tube in his hand. He just whoop, and he whips it out. He just whips it out and starts swinging it around.
It's like a tube in your hand.
It's like a tube in your hand that things come out of.
Ooh.
A long, stringy, flaccid thing.
Whip crack.
Yeah, whip crack goes the whip crack. And
It's how I like my crack whipped.
Oh, no, you get the canned whip crack?
Yeah.
I like to whip crack by hand.
Listen, no one's saying that whipped crack by hand isn't superior. But I'm a modern man, and I don't have time to whip my own crack with a whisk.
Every time you want whip crack.
Yeah.
I get it.
Why not get it in a can? It's already there. It whips as it comes out of the can. Straight up my crack.
Nothing.
How do you take it?
Same way.
Great.
The Turtles. Anyway, so whatever, it's dumb. The Turtles get a flyer, and it's a 4-for-1 deal at this fancy pizza restaurant. 4 pizzas for 1.
The Posh Pizza. Special introductory offer. 4 pizzas for the price of 1.
So they go there, and they eat pizzas, but Captain Krulik is sneaks out behind and breaks in and pours
that serum
on 2 of the 4 pizzas.
It looked like he tried to get him on all the pizzas.
But Shredder sabotaged him.
Did he?
Yeah.
I missed that part.
And it was for the worst reason. So.
How did he sabotage him?
I'm a little pissed off by it, so I'm going to save it.
Oh.
For after the breakdown.
Okay.
If that's cool with you.
I'm cool with if you can remember that, I'm cool with
my rage is fuming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fume it. Stoke that rage.
Thanks. And so Michelangelo and Leonardo eat the dosed pizzas. And instead of getting raped, they turn into children. And then they get raped.
I missed that part, but...
No, you didn't, because it didn't happen.
Oh.
So it's fine.
Okay.
Instead of Bill Cosby coming in through the kitchen and taking them...
It was Rob Crasby.
Roy. It wasn't Roy Moore. It was Captain Krulik.
I don't know about you guys, but... I think we need more Roy in government.
Stop drinking, you're drunk.
That was the joke.
Yeah. Anyway,
you could help me with the joke instead of talking about my alcohol problems.
Oh, well, but your alcoholism is way more interesting.
Ooh, yeah, that's fair.
Right?
It's fair.
I mean, the show isn't.
I can't argue with that.
Child molestation is not something I want to talk about that much.
No.
But your alcohol problem is.
Yes.
And the way it affects your life and your work life and your sex life.
I appreciate that. I just don't think it's right for the show.
Which part?
All of it.
The talking about it part?
Yeah, the part where I have to own my demons.
Well, you just have to admit you have a problem. They say that's the first step.
I'm not going to do that.
Why aren't you going to do that?
Because then I would have to stop drinking.
I mean, you don't have to. You can just be okay with having a problem.
Fine, I have a problem. Fuck it. You know how to solve that problem? More drinking.
There you go.
I don't think I have an alcohol problem. If you guys have a drug problem, seek help.
If you have any kind of problem, seek help.
Talk to your loved ones. You're not in this fight alone.
Tweet us. We can get you the information.
Sure.
I mean, we might not be able to help you, but
We'll do a quick Google search and copy paste that shit back to you.
yeah,
And by that, I mean Bassam will.
yeah.
He's really good at that.
At Turtle Power Pod on Twitter.
Tell us about your problems. We'll start we're trying to evolve the podcast. We'll start a problem corner. You can write in anonymously, and then I'll answer your problems for you.
I think we actually have a letter about that now.
Oh, great. We'll keep it up.
You don't want to read the letter?
Oh, I didn't think this was the appropriate time.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll wait.
We're in the middle of a breakdown.
Yeah.
We don't have time for that.
Breakdown. So, where were we?
They ate 2 of the pizzas.
Oh, okay.
They started changing back into children.
Yeah. So, Leonardo and Michelangelo are children, and they're causing all kinds of problems. They're playing in traffic. They're blowing up computer screens. They're ruining Auntie April's office. But eventually, that's basically all that happens. It's just a bunch of kid antics for 20 minutes.
And then they get
for 10 minutes.
They get caught by
Shredder and Krulek.
Krulek, right?
And Grillox the ape.
Right.
And then the big turtles reverse the serum. Donatello makes them eat pizza,
which they're reluctant to. For some reason.
Reluctant to.
Why even put that in?
That's so dumb.
Yeah.
Just because they're kids and kids don't like the things that they like sometimes.
I suppose that's
just because they like to argue. I guess.
Who doesn't? Who the hell?
Not
don't?
Me.
I think you like to argue.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Nuh-uh. Tell me when I like to argue.
Right now.
Mind blown.
That was like you shooting yourself.
Anyway.
Hey, Bassam, do you want to see a dead body?
No. That's awful.
Yeah.
So the turtles eat the pizza and they grow back into normal people. Their normal age, I should say.
Their
not
normal
people.
age.
And
what the fuck happens to Krulek? Anything?
Yeah, he fails, so they run away through the portal. And then he gets thrown in. He gets Grillox is sick of him being whipped.
Yeah, grabs the whip
out of his hand and throws him into the cage with the other monster mutants. So
presumably they're just back at Dimension X.
Yeah,
and who knows what's going to happen to Krulek?
He's probably going to be eaten alive by his own hubris.
Yeah, hubris always gets you.
He's going to be hoisted by his own petard hubris.
Petard.
Yeah.
What's that?
I don't know, but I think it's something that I thought it was something that old fancy people wore, and what happens is when they would do something wrong, the more common folk would take them over to town square and they'd hoist them by their petard.
I guess I just assumed that in the old days a petard was a special outfit like a leotard, and that rich people would wear them when they were feeling especially smug, but then poor people could tie a rope to one of the loops and hoist them up a pole and then let them dangle there as punishment for being cocky.
Where did you get the word petard? Did you just say it out of your brain and then ran with it?
First off,
yes.
Hoisted by their own petard is a saying.
So a petard is a Shakespearean well, okay, the term...
A petard is a small bomb used for blowing up gates.
But the definition we were looking at, go back, is a Shakespeare phrase, hoist with his own petard, means to be harmed by one's own plan to harm someone else, which basically is Wile E. Coyote to me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What about this?
That's petarded.
Anyway, he gets hoisted by his own petard, and he
Captain Jean-Luc Petard.
Let's get petarded in here. and Krulek dies or whatever. Doesn't matter. He's gone. End of the breakdown. First note.
Yeah.
My
first note is, look at this letter I just found in the sewer.
Mine's before that.
Great.
The lizard that swallowed Pittsburgh.
What about the lizard that swallowed Pittsburgh? Wouldn't you rather watch the turtles that scarfed pizza? You've got a point.
The turtles, we do open on the turtles, but it's complete garbage. It has nothing to do with anything.
Correct.
But they're watching a show, and I wasn't paying attention, but Bassam was.
It's a movie.
It's
called. It's about a monster salamander that's 30 feet tall, and it's called The Lizard That Swallowed Pittsburgh. I just thought it was a nice title. They always have good titles for their monster movies.
I thought salamanders were amphibians.
Some of them are, but not all of them.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is this real?
Yeah, like, well, I don't think they're amphibians because they can't breathe water.
No, they're definitely amphibious.
There are some desert salamanders.
They're definitely salamanders are amphibious. Lizards live out in the desert.
Natalie, I appreciate what you're saying, but no one else can hear you.
I think most, maybe all salamanders are amphibious, but I think there are some species of it that are not.
That's very possible. Let's do a little phone thing here.
Because there's also some turtles that aren't.
So it did a search for also some are, and it came up with Philippians 1:15. Is it true that some preach Christ out of what?
Are you reading a quote from the Bible?
It's literally
Or is it like
gibberish.
a Yahoo Answers version of it.
All species of salamander are aquatic or semi-aquatic due to their amphibious nature and permeable skin.
Well, there you go.
Boom.
I thought that, and no one else thought that, and I thought that, and I'm glad that I was shown that I was right about that.
You said the other thing to make it because you're about finding the answer.
Yes.
He's not Bassam. Let me tell you about Bassam. Bassam's not about being right. He's about finding the truth. And if I know anything,
I'm a philosopher.
He's a philosopher's stone. If I know anything about philosopher's stones, is that they're made from people.
Yes. And that's the main ingredient is peoples.
And Bassam is people.
I'm at least one peoples.
Has anyone ever said that you're the salt of the earth?
I mean, not to my face.
Right. That would have surprised me. I want to know who said it so I could call them wrong.
Anyway,
was there something interesting about the movie that you?
No, that was it. I just like the titles that they give their movies and shit.
They have some good monster movies. Mikey storms in with this letter dripping wet.
And
he goes,
it soaks for an hour. It's like still dripping an hour later.
Yeah, even after he puts it in his pocket.
Yeah.
But he's like, look at this letter I just found in the sewer. It's like, oh, so Mikey, no.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
But what's wrong with that? They live in the sewer.
Yeah.
A coupon's a coupon.
Which also doesn't make any sense.
Why is that?
It's for this posh pizza restaurant.
Yes.
It's a rich person's pizza restaurant. When's the last time you went to a posh restaurant
and
they accept coupons?
Yeah, that's a good point. Well, I mean, they might have like gift cards or promo codes or something.
Yeah, if they're Olive Garden.
That's true. Well, that's not posh?
No.
I mean, that's pretty fancy, though. They give you breadsticks.
It's posh compared to certain things.
What? A hole in the ground?
Like Burger King?
Yeah, exactly.
Or Applebee's?
Yeah.
It's posher than Applebee's.
I mean, it's as posh. It's just more lighting.
It's upper edge. It's better than Applebee's.
Applebee's serves wine and beer.
Yeah, but Applebee's is dark.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's simply the lighting that's different.
Yeah, but that's a huge difference.
Is it?
If you have white lighting, it means you have to clean things. I've
had a posh restaurant experience in a darkly lit restaurant.
Well, that's because you're in Portland.
No. This was actually in California in Disneyland.
Ooh.
It was at the Carthy Circle, which is the fanciest restaurant there.
Oh.
and it was really dim lighting, because it was kind of like 50s or 40s era style like restaurant.
Was there smooth jazz playing?
There was. There was
live smooth jazz.
I think they had live. Oh no, who did? No, they did not have live. But like Salty's, we went to Salty's. That wasn't brightly lit.
No. But I thought we were just talking about Applebee's versus.
Well, all I'm
Olive Garden.
saying is that fancy restaurants don't necessarily mean well lit.
True.
And,
I'll acquiesce to that.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
If that's all you're saying, then yeah, we're in agreement.
Yeah,
Hey, we agreed.
Yeah. Let's stop agreeing and say that when they go to the restaurant, they go to Posh Pizza, and the guy, the host of the restaurant has a French accent.
Oui,
And,
Pierre.
And well, Raphael says,
Hey, Pierre, don't.
They kind of get in like a weird like scuffle, because they're not dressed fancy, the turtles.
Yeah.
And because they bring in a sopping wet coupon.
Do you want to be Pierre, or do you want to be the turtles?
I would love to be Pierre. Oh man, that's not a very good French accent, but let's do it.
You're gonna be Pierre.
Oui, oui.
All right. I want the pizzas. Do you have
Yeah. Do you have les reservation?
No.
Well, then you can get lay out.
All right. Well, we got this coupon.
Oh, very good. Maybe come when you have reservation, and we will accept coupon.
Okay.
A coupon.
Do you have? Can I? Okay, 1 second. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hi. Do you have any openings this evening?
Oui.
Okay. Can I have a table for 4?
Oui, oui. What time would you like to come in?
In about 25 seconds.
Okay.
Great.
We will see you then.
Okay, I'll be back in less than that now. Hi, we have a reservation.
Oh, welcome, mon ami.
Thank you.
What name is it under?
Table for 4.
Perfect. I have that written down.
Have you ever tried that?
No, I haven't.
Hi, I have a reservation. It's a table for 4. Under what name? Oh, it's table for
I don't know.
4.
Yeah. It was one of my friends. I don't remember. I don't know whose name it would be under.
But if we could sit now, that'd be great.
Before the real person gets here. Anyway, that's not what the point I was going to make. The point I was going to make is because he has a French accent, Raphael gets uppity with him in self-defense.
I think it's uppity for more reasons than that.
Well, yeah. I mean, Pierre's being a dick. His name's not Pierre, though. Raphael calls him Pierre.
Well, we don't know his real name. He's also not actually a French guy.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You don't see a dude with a Mexican accent and you call him Juan. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's racist.
I would
like if a guy that was like Oriental and you call him like Lee just out of nowhere, like that's racist.
Yeah.
Or if you meet me and you call me Mohammed, like fuck you, dude.
I feel like you're turning this around on me.
Not you in particular.
Right.
I'm saying Raphael's line was racist as shit.
Right. Like I don't go up to white dudes and I'm like, "Hey, Brad, what's up, Brad?"
Well, I mean, fuck white people, but
Bradley. I would go up to you,
Chadley.
If I had to guess your name without knowing your name.
I mean, Mohammed's not a bad guess statistically. I mean, if we're being honest.
You know what they say, Mo Money's Mohammed. That is true, that's what we say. This is Alois.
Do we want to talk about Anush?
Sure.
Anush is a deli. It's such a weirdly Arab sounding name, but it's
very un-Arab.
Yeah, it's like it's like a deli near.
It's like Eastern European.
Your house. That's like I think they're Russian that run it, and I only say that because the writing and text was clearly Russian.
There are a lot of Russian products. I think that I think they might have been Polish, to be honest.
They may have been.
Yeah.
I
I had a lot of Polish stuff too.
There's this weird stigma in other countries to kind of hide where you're actually from.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that, do you think?
It's because of persecution, honestly.
Oh, fair.
I mean, like when I am in Lebanon, because of my religion, I'm not like Islam. I'm not Islam
Right.
or Christian or Jewish.
Right.
Those are
you're
like
you're none of the big three.
Yeah. Those are the three big ones there. And so when I say where I'm from, I only say like the district is what I've understood. Because if you say the actual town name, they know, but that town is mostly this religion. So it's like...
We'll put you in a box.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's like you get out of that by just being more vague.
If I went to Lebanon, if they're like, where are you from? I would be like, Canada.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think you'd have a problem if you said you were from America.
Yeah. In Lebanon anyway.
Yeah, in Lebanon anyway. And especially because...
Beirut.
Arabs killing Arabs, not white people killing Arabs over there.
Yeah,
You know
I'd just
what I
be
mean?
like, I have no stake in this.
Exactly.
Like, how do you feel about Israel? Oh man, great
'em.
question. I don't. How do you feel?
Yeah, it just that one.
I really have no preference.
Exactly. Well, no, that's what I'm saying. It's like camouflage.
Yeah.
You like you adopt their.
Don't you know? I'm American. I'm stupid. I don't know. You have an opinion? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly right.
I'm a stupid American.
It's like weird.
Tell me where the
self-defense.
good food is,
So they
I
could
can
be
get fat.
So they could be Polish, but they're like disguised as Russian, basically.
I don't think so.
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't think that.
I asked them, can you translate this? And I gave her that thing of anchovies or whatever.
Yeah.
And she read it. But then she was like explaining, because we had red herring on the pizza. She was explaining whatever.
Pickled herring.
Yes. I've been doing a lot of escape rooms lately, so
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, pickled herrings. And she was explaining how certain people like it more. But when she said us Russians, she kind of like stumbled a bit, which led me to believe that she wasn't.
It's a scam.
I'm not saying it's a scam. I'm saying it's for their own comfort.
Do you think she pulls off her mask after you leave?
She polishes off her mask.
Yeah, she polishes that mask.
She Polish dogs off that mask.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the best Polish food is probably Kirkland brand.
Definitely.
You got them dogs.
Yeah. I always said if I was going to go and adopt a dog from the Humane Society, I would go with Polish.
Yeah.
Because they're the best. They have the most flavor.
If you had to eat one
And
when shit hits the fan.
Exactly. You have it right there. It's ready to go.
So we are both American.
Yes.
My question for you.
I have dual citizenship, but yes.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do.
How does the U.S. feel about that? Or is it only Lebanon cares about that?
I don't think either care about that. What do you mean? I'm legal in both countries.
Yeah.
I actually did have to go when I was 18 and I visited Lebanon. I had to go to the office and sign paperwork showing that I was, or prove that I had dual citizenship so that I didn't have to be included in their potential draft system.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What if they drafted you to fight Americans?
Well, I mean, I couldn't.
What if America drafted you to fight the Lebanese?
I'm pretty sure. Well, first off, we don't have a draft anyway.
Sure we do. If they enact it.
The draft is not and probably will never be enacted.
Yeah.
But
I had to sign up.
Yeah,
I was
everyone
18,
did.
yeah.
Everyone did. Every male did.
And then they sent me a straight razor.
Did they?
Yeah.
They didn't send me shit.
Really?
Probably because of the dual citizenship.
Probably because of the dual citizenship.
Yeah, I'm saying if I like got drafted potentially to like fight Lebanon or something, I'd probably be able to get out of it as a conscientious objector with no problem. They probably wouldn't even draft me if they knew I had dual. Like if I said I have dual citizenship, they'd be like, "Yeah, you're right. Nah, fuck it."
Unless they're like, well, do you speak a little bit of Arabic? And you're like, yeah, I speak a little bit. Like, you're in!
No, they wouldn't, because then they think that I like might trick them or something.
Trick them. Yeah.
Right?
Might juke them.
I might juke him.
Juke nukem. Anyway, I was going to ask, since we are American, what militia are you thinking about joining for the end times?
The end times?
The end times are going to come. They're going to come
Well,
for our guns, and then you'll need to pick a militia.
What do you mean? What do you mean I pick a militia? Wouldn't you just... If it's not...
Are you trying to tell me that you think all militia are the same?
No, I'm saying that... Are you saying that there would be multiple militia in the same...
There's many militia.
Okay, but what I'm asking is...
Yes.
Do you think there would be enough people to form a militia, or at that point it would just be a gang?
There's already militias in the U.S. There's many militias in the U.S.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is shit's about to hit the fan.
I gotta be honest, I don't know any names of militias.
I would join the good one.
The good one?
Yeah.
You know, that sounds good to me. I might pick that one,
I'll just
too.
pick the one I pick.
Yeah.
Just pick whatever one I pick.
I mean, you probably know more about militia than I do.
I know that they exist. That's about it.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird to already be thinking about like overthrowing the government.
Oh, would this be overthrowing or would this be defense?
Probably either. Probably more defense.
I mean,
I think is what I hope.
right?
I don't know. I don't know enough about militias.
Yeah, me neither.
I think if we should form our own militia called the Delicious Militias.
That sounds like a Girl Scout cookie.
Yeah.
Like with like hazelnut spread in between two like macaroons.
Yeah. And there'll be a lot of weed.
In the Girl Scout cookies?
No, in between the militias. It has to be plural because it's delicious militias. So you have to have more than one.
You have one, and then you get super high, and then you have another.
You have another
And
one.
the second militia is always better.
You share the weed between the two.
But you don't share the militias.
But you don't share the militia until
Everyone
the shit
gets-
hits the fan,
Yeah.
and then we merge the militias, the militias.
That thing sounds malicious. That was supposed to be delicious.
It's delicious malicious. You need to have a name. You want it. I want to strike fear.
the delicious militia.
Yeah, delicious militias,
Yeah.
malicious. So it kind of has that ring.
Or we could do like a Disney spin. We could be maliciousant.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Where's the delicious part?
So my next note,
Yes.
when Shredder, like, when they find the turtles, Grillox is, like, tracking them. And he's sniffing a fire hydrant. And so Shredder says, you should have taken him out for walkies.
You should have taken him out for walkies before we got here, Krang.
It was funny hearing Shredder say walkies.
Walkies.
But also, that dude, Grillox found the turtles with nothing.
Yeah.
Literally he's smelling the ground and he could find who knows where they portaled in, but they were able to find them almost instantly.
That's a regular reoccurring problem though. Like I could fight the turtles don't really hide.
Oh, that's true. They don't hide, but they don't necessarily, like, they're not that trackable.
They seem reasonably trackable.
And one of the big things about the show is that Shredder can't figure out what their lair is, which is also dumb, but
really dumb. I mean, they couldn't make a bomb big enough where like you don't need to really worry about the exact location.
dude, you're thinking too complex. Sonar is all you
I
need.
feel like I'm going even more simple. It's like if you blow it all up, then it really doesn't matter.
Now that you say it, yeah.
It's like he doesn't care about killing innocent people, obviously.
Yeah.
What's the big deal?
It's so dumb.
Like when they're at the center of
Oh,
Earth, what if they like they just like lasered out around it so like the whole city collapsed in on itself?
They've tried doing that, but way too complex. The problem is they are going too complex. They do just need to go simple. They don't need enough power to raise the Technodrome. They just need enough power to blow up the sewers.
Yeah. Yeah, just take out the sewers from underneath.
Yeah.
What about in Prometheus? They have those orbs they throw up and it like maps out all of the Prometheus ship.
Well, that's complicated. That's why I was saying sonar, though. Basically the same thing.
Well, I don't know if sonar would work.
Why not?
I thought like sonar worked because you put it off in the middle of nowhere, and if it finds anything, it bounces back.
Yeah, but
Like, I
it
feel like
creates an image, right? So potentially you could map it. All you have to do is map where that bounces, and suddenly you have a 3D map of the entire sewer system.
What if they got a bunch of bats
Okay.
and they tied them all together?
Like a rat tail, but with bats.
Yeah, with bat tails.
A rat king, but with bats.
Bat king.
Yeah, Bat King.
The Bat King.
Yeah.
And then they use their echolocation to find them.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Just put them on a little RC car or a remote-controlled RC car and just drive them around the sewer, and they're mapping the whole thing by squeaking all over the place.
That's good, but I feel
because the turtles will inevitably figure out, like, what the hell is this shit that's happening?
Right.
Just put a little grenade on there that just like, oh, the turtles are here, boom,
Yeah.
collapse the whole place on them.
Yeah.
Easy. You kill what? 4 bats, but 4 turtles.
I figured it'd be a lot of bats.
Like 16 bats.
1,600 bats.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's like an up level of bats. Like
It's
you
a
could
lot
lift a
of-
house with that.
Yeah, exactly. You just spread them out.
Seems more than it seems like overkill.
It does.
Mm.
And they're in a totally different dimension.
Yeah.
Here's a better idea.
Okay.
Fuck them.
Mm-hmm.
You're in another dimension.
Yeah, this has no end except to kill the turtles. The only goal of Krang in this episode is to get rid of the turtles.
Always.
It's not to win.
It's a waste.
I mean, it's not to like get any goal that's good for him.
No. Never is.
Well, I mean, like, but I mean, like, sometimes it's to get the portal open to get the Technodrome back to Earth, right?
Right.
Sometimes that's the goal, but this time the goal is simply turn the turtles into children so that this zookeeper can take them.
Yeah. Did they try to bring them back to eggs? Like, did they just use did they not use enough of this serum?
Yeah, it's never explained
No.
why.
Talking turtles.
Yeah,
Then
but
why name the episode
back to the egg.
Riddle Me This? There's no answer.
There's no answer.
Here's a question that might have an answer.
Go for it. Oh, okay,
This isn't even a question. I'm just upset. It's like Shredder called the turtles out on using a coupon at this posh pizza place.
Oh, that must be for the turtles. Only they would be tacky enough to order a 4-for-1 special.
He's like,
Yeah.
how tacky is it to use a coupon? A 4-for-1 special.
like, bitch, that's an awesome fucking deal.
How tacky is it for the restaurant to have the coupon anyway?
Yeah, and distribute flyers and shit.
I would be on that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, if like a fancy ass place was like, hey, 25 or 75% off.
You and I would be out front with different disguises.
Yeah, we'd go in 8 times.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'm here for the special. Yeah, immediately.
Hello, can I have 4 pizza for the 1 special, please?
Oh, yeah, I'd eat pizza for the rest of the year.
Oh, yeah. It wouldn't even be good anymore.
Nah, but it'd be worth it.
It'd be worth it. I just wouldn't want to waste the deal.
Exactly. So it's not dumb. What's bad is that this place is pretending to be fancy when their kitchen is fucking filthy and their French host is faking his accent.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm putting his real voice in here.
Hey, Louie, a 4-for-1 special.
I also have a question about that.
Yes.
When they get changed, when Mikey and Leo get changed into kids, he goes, "No children allowed."
Yes.
Oui.
Yes.
Can you do that?
It's very...
Isn't ageism protected?
I think age
Or is that more for like old?
Well, it can't just be for old, right? If you're saying protect the age, you protect the age.
I don't know what the law says.
All I'm saying is I don't think it's only for old, but even though, unless it's like strictly a bar, you can't say no children.
I don't know. Because that's
Well, it's not a casino and it's not a bar.
right.
It's a restaurant.
But that's where it gets weird. It's like we have the right to refuse service to anyone for any reason, unless it's these protected reasons.
Yeah, what they're saying is we don't want the adults here because they brought the children. Like, what are you going to do? They're already there. They're already eating a pizza. Are you going to kick the adults out? Like the adults are not going to say, "Okay, kids, wait outside."
Well, I imagine that the reason they have that rule is for the other adults in the restaurant.
Yeah, I know, but once they're already there, they're already sitting down, they're already eating. What are you going to do?
Make them leave.
You can't make them leave.
Why?
You think someone's going to pay for their food after you've kicked them out?
No, you don't pay. You don't have them pay for their food. They just leave. You kindly ask them to leave, and that's it.
But like what I'm saying is like it's not like they snuck these kids in. Obviously, they got sat.
What is he supposed to think? Is he supposed to see the two turtle kids there and then be like, well, they were normal sized earlier. They must have been changed by some sort of alchemic formula.
I'd call the ambulance. Really?
The ambulance?
Yeah.
Sacré bleu 911.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know what I would do in that situation, but I wouldn't be a dick. And that guy's been a dick the whole time.
He was already a dick.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. I don't know. And that's not even a French stereotype again, because he's not French.
Do you think that the turtles, Leo and Mikey, would also have little peepees?
Of course they would.
You think the peepee also changed?
Yeah, why would it not? They didn't change in size. They got younger.
What if their peepee's been the same size since they were little kids?
I imagine, like most animals, turtles reach sexual maturity at a certain age. And
turtles, I feel like, are also growers.
Oh, absolutely.
They're not showers.
Absolutely, they're growers.
Yeah.
That's a fact. We know that. We've talked about this before.
Yeah, aren't turtle penises as large as their body?
Oh, they're like as long as their body, yeah.
As long as their body.
Yeah. So, but I think that this is before they've reached sexual maturity.
So you don't think they could get hard penises?
No, I don't think so.
Tiny flaccid peepees.
Yeah, tiny baby flaccid turtle peepees.
Tiny baby peepees. That makes sense.
You know, like a turtle head hiding.
Yeah. You hide your peepee. The number one rule of combat is to not let the enemy know how big your peepee actually is.
Yeah, it's like the white of your eyes.
Yeah, don't let them see the white coming out of your peepee.
Or
that's a mistake.
No, see, I think that rule's reversed because if they're seeing the white come out of your peepee, you've already won.
You've already. I can die a happy man.
No, they're like sexually intimidated by you.
Did you see the fight scene?
Before we get to the fight scene,
yes,
this is the part that I was enraged about.
Tell me about the part you were enraged about.
Shredder is sitting next to Captain Krulik, and they've started dosing the pizzas. Krulik doses 2 of the pizzas, at which point Shredder, out of his own stupidity, I guess, says,
"I'll show Krang that he needs me after all. Oops, so sorry."
You clumsy idiot! I only squirted 2 of the pizzas. That was the last of the serum.
And he bats away. He quote unquote accidentally hits Captain Krulik's hand, so he wastes the rest of the formula. Which is the dumbest fucking reason that they're not all kids. So Shredder purposefully ruins his own plan. That's a pretty solid plan. They would have won if they had just let Captain Krulik put. And it's not like Captain Krulik is a genius. Krang is the one that created the formula, and Shredder would have just been able to take all the credit anyway. So I don't get why he just ruins his own plan like that. It pissed me off.
I mean, I guess it's just not. It's not something that surprises me at this point.
That's another problem, I guess.
Right? I mean, that's the overall problem.
Yeah. Anyway, that just bugged the hell out of me. We got a couple fourth wall breaks. You want to talk about that?
I'd like you to talk about that.
All right. So there's a point because, again, the host is a dickhead. He brings them their food and says, "I certainly hope you eat and run," which is a dick thing to say, because it's basically saying, "I want you the fuck out of my restaurant." But Raphael looks at us and says,
"Remind me to leave this guy a big tip." Like, don't eat crackers in bed.
The tip of his tiny peepee.
The tip of his tiny peepee.
Oh, he had a normal peepee.
Well, we don't know that.
Right, but I mean, he didn't have a little kid's peepee.
Well, again, we don't know that.
We don't. His peepee didn't change between.
We have no knowledge of anyone's peepee. This is. I want to remind everything.
Maybe that's what I'm upset about.
As a that we're purely extrapolating
on the peepees.
On the peepees.
It's all conjecture.
Yes. And I just want to. If like there could be an asterisk next to our show.
Yeah.
Be like, please don't sue us because we don't know. We're just
we wholly admit
that we know nothing about their peepees.
You have no knowledge on literal peepee size.
Yes.
Yeah. Is that the rant? I want to make sure I don't cut.
Yeah, I was just pissed that he I have my note is let me fuck this on purpose.
It's on purpose. I mean, that's this day and age. That's the best you can hope for.
But he's never done it more on purpose.
No.
He's never literally said, I want this to not work.
No. Yeah, he self-sabot. He's like self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah, it's really dumb. Fourth walls. He does the big tip.
What?
He says, remind me to give him a big tip.
Tip.
We literally just said this.
Yes.
Then another fourth wall where Raphael says,
anyone who thinks a Ninja Turtle's life is all fun and games should see this episode.
That was a great line.
That was a great one.
Do you know who Mike Krahulik is?
No.
Do you know Penny Arcade?
Yes.
He's one of the Penny Arcade guys.
Is he the dumb childish one or the dumb adult one?
He's the one with the tiny mouth.
The
skinnier one.
Okay.
The artist one.
Okay.
Not the wordy one. There's a word one and an art one.
Okay.
The art one.
Okay.
His name's Mike Krahulik. And that's kind of like the captain's name.
Ooh, it is.
And I was trying to think. I was thinking maybe the Ren and Stimpy guy was Krahulik, but I was wrong. It was I was thinking Penny Arcade. I think John Krasinski. I'm not sure how to pronounce the Ren and Stimpy guy's last name.
I think John Krasinski is from The Office. Yeah.
It's very
Jim.
well. He goes by John K. often. Is how he writes it.
Okay.
His last name is really long.
Okay.
It's a long way of saying that it's not him.
Oh, good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm glad for the clarification because I was just thinking that.
Right. What guy is it not?
Yeah. What is that? Is that the guy? No, it's not. Okay, good.
Question about that fight scene.
Yes.
Donatello.
Which fight scene? Are you talking about the one in the alley?
Yeah.
So let's talk about that because Leonardo and Michelangelo turn into children, and they're children for basically the rest of their episode. And
Donnie and Raph have to save the day.
I cannot tell you how fucking adorable they are in the whole goddamn episode.
It was really cute.
It was the cutest fucking shit, and I have so many screenshots. So basically, anytime they're on screen, they're adorable.
Adorable.
So we do get a tiny, cute cowabunga.
So let's go sewer skating. Cowabunga!
Yeah, daddy. Cowabunga.
And but they do get kidnapped, or almost kidnapped, by Krulek, and this is what you're talking about. And Don and Raphael have to fight the Shredder and Krulek and Grillox in the alley.
I have a question, Daddy.
Yeah, what's up, sweetie?
Okay, so when Raphael and Donatello are fighting the guys, they take a moment to take a fence.
Yep. They dislodge a fence from the concrete.
And then they turn it. They make it round.
They kind of close it, so it looks like a tube, like a cage almost.
And then I thought that they were gonna take the cage and capture someone.
Yeah, it looked very much like that.
But that doesn't happen.
Correct.
Why did they make that?
Well, what I think happened.
No, I need to know what happened. What really went through their minds.
I think that they had decided that they had already used the top of the garbage can trick
Yeah.
for enough like deflecting laser beams, and they
Yeah.
had to come up with a more creative way to deflect a laser beam. Oh, I forgot to mention that Grillux the ape can shoot laser beams out of his hand.
He shoots laser beams out of his hand.
Yeah, and that's dumb.
But he gets whipped.
Yeah, he does it on command.
He gets whipped and he shoots beams.
Yeah. But I don't know why Donatello thought that a fence in a circle would turn into a mirror, but it did.
Yeah, like reflects the beam.
It reflects the beam. And it helps.
I'd be cupboard.
What a great audience.
What a great audience.
I don't know.
It was weird.
It's a shitty piece of animation in a shitty direction.
Because if the rods are already round, you could just pick up a rod and like.
If it's already reflective, yeah,
Yeah, exactly. That would have been cool. Like if he picks one up and he knocks it back.
But
like,
it would still be
Link
dumb.
fighting Ganon.
Yeah.
It'd be less dumb.
But Ganon has a magical beam and Link has a magical sword. Right. This is a fence and a laser.
Well, to be fair, you can also bounce it back with a bottle.
Can you?
Yeah, no Ocarina of Time. You can use
really?
anything you want. You can use a bottle.
Any
you can
swiping
use Master
mechanism?
Sword. Yeah, you can use the broken giant sword if you want.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they don't care.
Wow.
Some people find the timing and that last Ganon fight easier, or the fight before the last one, with a bottle.
Really?
It's kind of a pro tip, yeah. Having too much trouble using the Master Sword, use a fucking bottle.
Wow.
Yeah.
You have to let the bugs out, though.
Yes. If his light beam was coming at you, and then you stop to open up a bottle and pour bugs out onto the ground.
Yeah.
Maybe Ganon would stop fighting.
He'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Oh,
oh no, he's petarded.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah. There was a building,
yeah,
that just had, I don't know what it was.
Letters.
HMNOKA.
Yeah.
HMNOKA.
HMN.
H
Oka.
space M space NOKA.
It confuses me.
Yeah.
Because as an animator, you try and add life to this world. Like, what the fuck was running through their head?
Oh, I know it was.
What?
Are you interested in sushi at all?
Yes.
Are you interested in Asian fusion Western sushi?
Kind of.
Are you familiar of the work of Howard Moore Nakamura?
I am not.
Okay, well, he is I would call him a sushi guru.
Oh, a suru.
A suru. And he takes sushi and he makes like a hamburger sushi.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That sounds nice.
And like a taco sushi.
Like
a Taco Bell sushi.
Yeah.
It's more Tex-Mex than Mexican.
Instead of like spicy mayo on top, he puts nacho cheese sauce.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's
from a
delicious.
can.
Yeah, delicious.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
But he's really circumventing your expectations.
Yeah, going around what I want.
That's a very polite way to say it. But it sounds good when they say like prepare to have your expectations circumvented.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Sounds fancy.
Sounds fancy. It is.
This is a taco with rice.
Eat it. Or I cut you with my katana.
Oh. There's a part where after the turtles get away the first time, Krang calls them on the communicator and is like, he starts insulting him, and Shredder goes, "Oh, it's for you." And hands it to
That was
Krullik.
pretty good.
It's really good.
Yes, Krang, what is it?
Of all the incompetent, lame-brained halfwits.
It's for you.
I laughed out loud at
Yeah,
that.
that was one of the best jokes.
I also just laughed out loud at this note. I remember I started writing TH,
Yes.
and then
We had a long discussion.
we had a long discussion,
And
and
watched
I
a couple videos.
totally forgot it. I crossed out the TH, and then I put, "Do you want to suck on April's titties?" And I think that was in relation to like Mikey and Leo, like babysitting,
being children.
being babysat. It's like
First off,
they'd
okay.
be breastfed.
So they call Splinter Grandpa Splinter.
That's literally what the note says.
Yeah.
Don't they call him Uncle Splinter?
Or is it Uncle?
I thought it was Uncle.
Okay, I'll put it in.
Uncle Splinter and Annie April.
Yeah, but they call April is anti-April.
Which is also my favorite pretzel place at the mall.
Delicious. You know what? You know when they used to have the
Sure do.
they had like the Wednesday deal where you get like one pretzel, you get a pretzel for like $1. Which is good because I think they're overpriced.
Absolutely.
They're like $4 for a fucking pretzel.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Fuck you. Anyway, they have one item on the menu. They can't cut down the cost. Anyway,
no, sorry.
they have the pretzel. They have the Wednesday pretzel deal, and it's like $1 for a pretzel. But they'll always they rotate it, quote unquote. But it seems like every fucking week it's the jalapeno pretzel, and it's never the delicious pepperoni pizza pretzel.
Yeah,
because
they
that's
know
the
that.
best one.
They want you to go in and be like, ooh, what's a special today? It's not the pepperoni, but we have a fresh pepperoni one if you want to pay normal price.
Okay, I'll pay $6.
Ooh, there you go.
Fuck, and then just shove it up my ass because it's such a fucking waste.
I don't care what you do. Just give me the money.
All right. Anyway,
You can give me the money and not take the pretzel if you want.
they had the pepperoni pretzel on Wednesday deal, I would get 8 of them. I would buy them out.
They probably tried it once, and then someone like you fucked it up.
Absolutely. I'm certain of it. I'm absolutely certain of it. But you know who likes a pepperoni or a jalapeno pretzel compared to a normal pretzel?
Who?
No one.
I like a jalapeno.
Instead of a delicious cheesy pretzel with like cheese dip? No.
That's a good point.
You'd have one.
I'd have to eat a lot of plain pretzels before I got so tired that I'm like,
That's
give me
what
the
I'm
jalapeno.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
And I guess that's why I bought the jalapeno, because there's a pretzel place by my work.
And it's $1 or whatever. It's
was
like
cheap,
on special. Yeah. That's exactly it.
Easy meal.
But the good one they never serve. For cheap anyway.
Did you write to the manager?
No, it's a fucking booth at a mall.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're that passionate about it, I would at least write a note to the manager.
I'm passionate when I'm on recording. But you know what I used to do is I would literally call them and I'd be like, "Hey, what's your special pretzel today?" And they'd be like, "Jalapeno." I'd be like, "Huh, okay, again, great." And then I wouldn't go to the mall.
Here, I'll be the pretzel company.
All right.
So you call me.
Ring ring.
Hello, welcome to Auntie April's Pretzels.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, I'm good.
Hi, I was wondering what your Wednesday
got a line
dollar.
here. You're gonna have to hurry up.
What's your dollar deal today?
Jalapeno.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
And then I don't go. And
I'd rather be more. I'd rather be so more exciting.
No, and then I don't get in my car and I don't drive 10 minutes to the mall and I don't deal with that fucking parking bullshit. Anyway.
Okay, but now try to like haggle with me.
There's no haggling with a 14-year-old girl at the mall.
That's what it was. It was.
There's nothing.
You were gonna lose.
I was gonna. No, it wouldn't go anywhere.
Yeah, it would be upsetting.
It's not even losing.
I think you would get. I think you, Basson, would get more upset if we did this whole role play exercise.
I wouldn't even worry. Yeah, exactly. I'd be upset with you.
Just upset in general.
Yeah, exactly.
Just angry.
I have a note here that says,
"Does jalapeno again?"
Does Shredder see how dumb he looks? I don't know what I'm talking about.
He looks pretty dumb.
No, but
there's that part where he was silent laughing to himself, and it looked like he was kind of just thrusting the air.
That's true, but that can't be what I was talking about.
Can't be or isn't?
I'm pretty sure it isn't what I'm talking about.
Either. Great. Let me ask you a question, Bassam.
Yes.
Tell me right now, I'm going to just do this. What buttons do I need to press on my keyboard right now that'll make my computer start smoking and sending sparks everywhere?
Hey, look! Andy April got her own TV set! Goody, let's watch some cartoons! Uh-oh, you blowed up the TV! It blew itself up!
Because apparently that's every computer in the world. I've never hit the right buttons.
Yeah, it's like a freak. Have you seen the first episode of Freakazoid, the origin episode?
Definitely, but I don't remember.
It's like there's a secret code. It's a military program. And the secret code, if you hit the right keys, will suck you in and make you Freakazoid.
Oh, shit.
You remember that now?
Yeah, because he was just like a nerdy guy in a military base. Yeah, with big glasses.
Well, no, he gets the program, like the disc.
Right.
And his cat jumps on the keyboard and does everything.
Oh, fuck.
And the enter key, instead of enter key, it's delete. So as he goes to hit the delete key, it's the final key.
That's actually a really famous cat, don't you know?
Yeah, what's the cat's name, Church?
Cat's name is Malcolm Warner.
Malcolm Warner, one of the Warner brothers?
No.
Oh. Any relation?
No.
Oh.
But he pressed the buttons and it made the man inside. And that was...
But I didn't see that cat in any
other... That was
other...
one step towards cat domination.
But he didn't become Freakazoid.
No, it's a long process.
What do you mean, Church? What's the
Well,
other...
I mean, I'm not going to give you the whole plan.
But I mean,
for
like...
cat domination.
Bullet points. Like, what was going to happen after that?
I can't tell you that. Point 1.
Uh-huh. Hit the buttons.
Make Freakazoid.
And not a cat Freakazoid.
Yeah.
Make a human Freakazoid.
Yeah.
Make a human and an omnipotent,
right,
fourth wall breaking,
yes,
Deadpool-esque monster.
And then I eat a lot of gravy.
Mm-hmm.
By the way,
20 years later, you're going to eat a lot of gravy.
Let me just say this. If any of you ladies want to come over, I got gravy bong rips.
Gravy bong rips?
Oh, yeah.
Is that when you fill it instead of water, but with gravy?
Absolutely. It's the newest fashion. It's a trend I started. Copyright trademark restricted.
Doesn't it get cold and like weirdly solid?
What's the problem?
Like you have to suck the smoke through the hard gravy?
Yeah, it's interesting because it starts off and you're like, I don't think anything's happening. I'm like, suck harder. Then it's like...
And all the gravy comes up into your mouth?
You get a little bit of gravy with your weed.
I think it sounds like you get a lot of gravy with your weed.
Well, it depends how open your mouth is.
I mean, I guess that's fair. It doesn't seem like a practical alternative.
Anyway, let me reiterate, ladies only. Come on over.
Uh-huh.
We'll do gravy bong rips.
Gravy bong rips.
Yep.
Great.
And then I'll give you $1.
What?
I give them $1.
For what?
For hanging out.
That's sad. That's real sad.
Why is it sad?
Why are you paying for the company of ladies to come over to your, not even your place, but where you're residing?
Gotta sweeten the pot.
And smoke your weed with your gravy.
Oh no, they supply the weed and the gravy.
And you pay them $1?
Yeah.
Okay, so it
And
sounds like you're getting cheap weed and gravy.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, it seems like that should be there first. That should be the caveat up at the front.
Well, I don't know. Maybe someone lady came first and then, there's still leftover gravy weed. I'll share it I'll give you $1 and then we have some.
So this is, okay. I mean, it sounds like a nice time, honestly.
Here's the thing. I don't have thumbs.
Correct.
So I don't know how I'm supposed to use a bong without help.
Okay.
And for $1, I can pay a lady to come over. She has a good time. I have a good time.
And you just get high and get gravy flavored weird weed smoke in your mouth.
Yeah, and it's not my fault she can't find her car keys. I didn't do anything about that.
What? What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
Why has she lost her car keys?
Well, she can't leave.
Why can't she leave?
Because she can't find her car keys.
Or is this a thing where you're holding a woman hostage now?
No!
Why can't they leave then?
Because of the implication.
What's the implication? That a cat is going to do something to an adult woman?
No.
What then?
Listen.
Yes.
You take off right now.
Okay.
I'm going to re-edit my Craigslist post.
Okay.
Because you're making me see there's some flaws.
Okay.
And then, women come over.
What's the title of your Craigslist post, Church?
Gravy bong rips.
Uh-huh.
Weed.
God, can we please post that?
ASL.
Can we please post that?
I'll give you $1. You give me the time of my life.
This isn't a sexual thing, though. This is...
No.
Why do they need to stay there, then?
Don't worry. No, it's okay.
They can leave.
Of course they can leave, but how are they going to leave without their car keys?
Why are you taking their car keys?
I'm not!
What is happening to their car keys?
Unrelated.
But then why are you obsessed with it if you're not weird about... If the weirdest thing about this is that you want to do a gravy bong rip, I don't know why you have to include kidnapping.
You can't call Uber without your cell phone. Oh no, where to go?
I don't know. Where?
I don't know.
Church, there's some weird misinformation here that I'm not getting.
Definitely don't have another army of cats in this house.
I know for a fact that you don't.
Definitely not in the walls.
Cranston.
Yes.
And Church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what you think would happen.
Yeah.
But there is no way that if anything weird started happening, then an adult woman would not immediately be able to defend herself from you.
Okay, you be the woman. I'll be Church.
All right.
I'm not Church. I'm going to pretend I'm you for a second. I hope you like my impression.
Hi, come on in.
Hi, like, is this where the gravy bong is?
Gravy bong ribs. Here's your $1.
Thank you, sweetie.
Cool.
Here's some of my weed.
Thanks. Come on over. Let's do this.
I've never done a gravy bong rip.
Okay. Well, first I'm gonna go first,
Okay.
and then you're gonna go first.
You don't have thumbs. Here, let me use the lighter for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my mouth up here.
Uh-huh. You just nod when you
Already
need me to
feel-
pull.
Yeah.
I don't... That's a weird noise. I feel like I should pull it.
Oh God, what a good rip. Oh no, there's no more weed.
Or gravy.
Oh no.
Well,
thank you. You probably gotta get going now, huh?
I mean, I guess. But where are my car keys?
I don't know.
Where, I gotta find them. Will you help me find them?
Yeah, let's look in the bedroom.
Okay, hold on. Did you take my car keys, Cat?
Nope.
I'm not fucking around. Give me my car keys right now, or I will fucking kill you.
Listen. Let's have another gravy
And then
rip.
she punches you in the face.
Your fat cat face.
Girls on Craigslist are fucking... I mean, they're not messing around.
How about Tinder?
I think any girl willing to go to a stranger's house
For $1
on the internet is also willing to defend themselves violently.
Yeah.
And that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. Like,
Violently is how I throw up on Sundays.
Cranston, maybe you should stop doing your impression of Church because he'd never throw up on Sundays.
You're right.
How could you?
He would eat the sundae
Oh.
and then throw up.
Oh, I see what you did. Cat barf Sunday.
Petard.
I have nothing else to talk about.
Okay, I just want to talk about the pizza.
Do it.
There's a mushroom pizza.
I'm tired of pizza. Mine's got mushrooms on it. Yuck.
And also a cowabunga.
Cowabunga!
Pizza power.
Pizza power!
Bassam, can I ask you a serious question?
Yes.
Did you like this episode? Like, if you had, like, you have to pick one. You have to pick, is it a good episode, or you have to pick, is this a bad episode? If you had to choose, you have to pick between those two. If those were your only options, what of those two options would you pick? You can only pick those two options.
Cowabunga!
Yeah, but why?
The turtle kids were super adorable. The new bad guy was the worst part of it. But other than that, it was fun and it was like mischievous and it wasn't too like a lot of times you'll see them in weirdly like incredibly serious situations but being stupid about it. But this is like the opposite because they were like childish, ridiculous situation, and so they could have fun with it, and it didn't bug me.
Yeah.
Cranston, do you think it was a good or a bad episode?
Yeah, I'd say good episode.
Why?
Well, I got to be honest. Let me nitpick for a second.
Please.
I thought that the last third of the movie, I thought the last third of the episode was pretty boring.
The finale was dumb.
Nothing,
or at least boring. Yeah.
Nothing interesting happened. And like most, my criticism I always have is that simplify your shit, man. It's like you don't need 3 separate stories going on. Pick one and spend some time with it. Just see how it feels.
Yeah,
see how it goes.
Why do they need to be kids and also an intergalactic zoo person?
Absolutely.
Like, why does that have to be in the same episode?
Yeah. Just stick with the reverting them to kids. Go with it. Have another one where there's a zoo guy.
Exactly.
That being said, it was a lot of fun. I liked what they did with the stuff. I like where they put their things.
Can I quickly derail you a second?
Well, only if it's quickly.
I'll try. So our problem is that there's too much shit happening.
Yes, always.
Krang is always coming up with a dumb thing, and it's always affecting them in a dumb way, and then it's getting resolved in a dumb way. And I think it's because they're so scared of introducing a new thing that might not be received well. Or they're too lazy to introduce something that might not be received well. Do you remember in the new series, the CGI one that we watched a couple episodes of, there's so many episodes that start with some random person getting involved with mutagen in some way, and it like affects the turtles. There's not like this need to have Shredder in every episode or to have the Utrom in every episode. They can have their self-contained story.
Yeah, if it makes sense to have Krang and or Shredder in it, great. But like pick a plot line, write the beginning, the middle, and the end, and then that's all you have to do.
Exactly.
It's real easy.
Yeah.
It's like they can't. It's like they're throwing fucking darts, man.
That's exactly
I use this analogy. It's like, okay, so circus and Kid Ray and their kids, and April babysits.
Yeah.
Okay, but what's wrong with circus? Why can't we just go with circus?
Yeah. Why can't adult turtles be kidnapped for a circus?
There was so much potential. He had a whole circus cart.
Yeah, there was like 4 monsters in there.
Yeah, use them.
Exactly.
Do something.
Yeah. It's like they're scared, and there's multiple reasons, man. A, the toy line. B, it's syndicated, so none of these episodes show up in order anyway. They can't have an arc. They can't have meaningful
Have a one
growth.
episode arc.
Yeah, right?
That's all I'm asking for is one episode arc.
But that's the problem. There can't be growth. Because growth can get, because then the previous episode can be shown literally the next day, and this growth is gone.
If the whole episode was them finding this circus guy, and his crazy animals, and then sending them back to Dimension X, you could put a period on that, like any other syndicated show that comes out once a week. It's like, and now everything's back to normal.
Yeah.
It's just easy. Like, this already has nothing to do with the arc of the season.
Has nothing to do with Shredder and Krang.
No, but they put them in there.
Yeah, they shoehorn them in there.
Have an episode that's
for some reason Krang has to be the one to create this formula instead of just an intergalactic zookeeper comes and turns them into kids.
And the formula is fine.
Yeah.
It's a fine
but
plot.
Why Krang? Why Shredder?
And, well, if you're going to go with Krang inventing this thing that turns them into kids, why bring the zookeeper in is what I'm saying.
Yes.
Or the circus guy.
Yes. Absolutely.
It's like, you don't... They need more Chekhov's gun. Or less. I don't know.
Yeah, one of those.
Stop introducing shit. Introduce one thing. Make a plot around it. Easy.
It sounds easy.
Yeah. Easy for us.
Yeah.
That being said, Guys, we had a Mondo Fabuloso episode.
Yeah, we did. We had 2 Cowabungas.
Oh.
And 2 fourth wall breaks.
Oh.
And a new pizza.
Oh.
I mean, it's simple. It's just a mushroom pizza.
But it counts.
It counts. Oh, you know it fucking counts. Man, Cranston.
Yeah.
Pretty happy with this.
I am too. Do you know that this means we've had 9 Mondo Fabuloso episodes since we've been keeping track?
I do know that.
Did you know that we've also had 78 Cowabungas series-wide?
What?
Did you know that between, in our opinions, we've had 151 fourth wall breaks?
It does mean that.
It does.
Wow.
Now tell me about this this thing you had for me.
So we have a letter
From Mike Batman.
Yes. And he says, "Hey guys, I was heading to my in-laws this morning and started thinking about the old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action figures, as one does. Which one of the original Turtles looks like he's straining through a rock-hard deuce the most? And he includes a picture. My money's on Raph or Donnie, with an emphasis on Raph's angriest shit in the world expression. I'm not sure what Mikey and Leo are doing, ? Spitting tobacco. Anyway, looking forward to your response on this important issue. Matt Robatman, dictated, not read."
He said love. You forgot the love.
Oh,
that's
love.
That's my favorite part
He
of the
loves us.
So
these are Mike and Leo have like a grin on one side of their face.
I'm gonna go with Leo here.
You think Leo's got the most shittiest grin? Like he's shitting the hardest?
Yeah, because I've never taken like a bite my teeth kind of poop.
I have.
It's more like I get like really like focused and serious and like really work my core.
I've had to. This is gross. After surgery,
yeah,
the opioids that they give you are they plug you up.
Yeah.
All right. Painkillers are notorious for constipating you.
Yes.
So after I had not pooped for 3 or 4 days, and the fact that my chest is ripped open and stapled together, you have to very gently and intently force the shit out of you sometimes. And it is painful because A, you're constipated. B, if you push too hard, you're hurting your stitches. And C, you have to do it anyway. It's the worst place to be.
There's a great tool that I wish I could have given you.
A plunger?
Have you ever done ceramics?
Yes.
Yeah, like on a wheel?
Oh, not on a wheel, no.
You can buy these ceramic tools, and one of them is a wooden stick. It's very smooth. And then there's a metal piece, and it comes out... It comes out like a V and then has a straight top. So it's kind of like a closed V.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that it's not sharp, but it's gentle enough. You could get it in there, hook the top of the poo, and then kind of coax it out.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. No to that. And my answer is Donatello. I think he has the hardest shit face. And he's already brown.
He's very brown.
Yeah, the old toys, they change. All 4 of the turtles have a different skin color.
He's the most breen.
He's definitely the breenest, and Raph is the greenest.
Raph is the greenest.
Yeah.
And then Mikey's like a forest green.
Yeah, and Leo is like a dark green.
It's like an olive drab.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, olive drab.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, military colors.
Yeah.
Well,
thank you, Matt Robatum.
Thank you, Matt Batman. Batman.
Anyway, if you want to send us a letter, you can email us at turtlepowerpod@gmail.com. Or obviously, you can reach out to us on Twitter. All the links are down below. Make sure you check out our pizza that's going up on YouTube. Oh, also I want to do a plug. I am on the newest episode of Quote Unquote Guilty. It's a podcast hosted by Joe Ketchum. Very, very fun guy out of Michigan, Kalamazoo, actually.
Michigan.
And his podcast is about things that most people don't think are that great, but that his guests do think are great. And because it's Christmas, we talk about I think it's the 2003 Christmas Carol Doctor Who episode, which I really enjoy. And so that was a lot of fun. I haven't listened to it yet. I'm going to listen to it on my drive home.
Could be bad. We don't know.
No, it's probably great.
But you should listen to it and decide for yourself.
Yes.
Is what I would do.
Yeah, it's Christmas time, so we did like Die Hard and a bunch of other fun ones.
How much does he charge to listen to that podcast?
It's free. Can you believe it?
I can't believe it. How much do we charge?
I mean, the same.
Free?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah.
So you're saying we're giving this away to people?
For free, yes.
So anyone can just listen to this for free?
For free.
You know what I would do if I knew that? I would tell all my friends. I would tell all my friends to listen to it and leave an iTunes review.
You know,
and then I would visit patreon.com/turtlepowderpod.
Uh-huh.
And I would take a gander and maybe I'd throw them a buck or two.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I like to support my local creators.
Even though we're not probably local. But I mean
enough.
local in your ear.
Yeah.
The glocal community.
Glocal community.
Yeah.
We'll suck your glocal for $1.
For $1?
Sure. I do it for $1.
We were already doing this for free.
Yeah.
Why don't we just do it for free?
Because sucking a glocal is a lot more work than this.
Is it, though?
It's not more work, but it's more...
travel time.
More humiliating. Yeah.
All right, well, there you go. Cranston will suck your glocal.
For $1. Minimum $1. Now, I'm not saying you have to stick with $1. If you like what happened, you can give me more.
Yes. If you don't like what happened, too bad.
You have to give me at least $1.
You're the one...
Is sucking your glocal really... Even if I do a bad job, is it worth less than $1?
Probably not.
It's not.
Yeah.
I mean, think where I'm coming from. My chair just came apart.
Oh, good.
I just picked this thing off my chair.
Hopefully that's not an important piece.
We love you. We hope you had a good time.
Yeah.
We sure did.
Yeah, we did.
And we'll talk to you next time.
Turtle Power!
Foreskin doesn't gross me out. I don't think it's any better or worse. But it's like having to like deal with like pulling the foreskin back like in a shower and then like getting out that belly button lint.
Stop talking. We'll be right back.
No, how do you feel about that though? Is that just me? That's my only problem with it.
I can talk about my circumcised penis on another time.
Well, we need someone that's uncircumcised. Church, come here.
No, we're not doing this. I already ended back then when I said we'll be right back.
All right, he's not interested. All right, we'll be back after these commercial breaks.